Hello boys, let us start module 9, lesson number 5. Name of the lesson is surface area. Now see, any 3D shape is made of some surfaces, some faces. For example, check this figure. This is a rectangular prism, correct? Check, the bottom is a rectangle, yes, and the top is also a rectangle, correct? Now, if I ask you to make this 3D shape, how many surfaces were needed? Then how, let us count how many are there. See, one is there in the front. Yes, number one face. It is in the rectangle shape. So we have, how, let us write rectangle here. Okay, so how many rectangle? We got one rectangle in the front. Then there is one rectangle at the back also. Check. So now we have two rectangles, correct? Now let us see it. So front and back, two are there, correct? Then in the left also there is a rectangle. Check, left side and the right side. Again two rectangles. And similarly, one rectangle at the top, as we know, and one rectangle at the bottom. See, so total front, back, left, right, top, bottom, there are six rectangles, right? There are six rectangles which makes this rectangular prism, which are making this rectangular prism. So if someone asks you how many faces are there, how many faces are there in a rectangular prism, you will say six rectangular prism. Now these rectangles have some space on it, correct? See, if I check the front, there is some space in this rectangle, correct? So if there is any 2D shape, for example, this is a rectangle, okay? It has some space inside it. We call it area. So if there is any 2D shape, why am I calling it a 2D shape? Because check, from the corner only two dimensions are coming out, length and width. So this is a 2D shape, right? So if I see any 2D shape and there is some space inside it, we call it area. Now, what is this lesson about? Let us understand. Okay, let me resolve this quickly. Boys, see. Here, we have this rectangular prism. It has six surfaces. Now, in the question, they will ask you find the surface area of this rectangular prism. Find the surface area of this rectangular prism. It means you have to find the area of all these six rectangles that are making this rectangular prism. Okay, now how will you do that? I will directly give you a formula. Use that formula and you will get the surface area. The formula to find the area, the surface area of a rectangular prism is SA, SA यानी surface area, equals 2 times length times width. See, here is the length, here is the width, here is the height. They will tell you in the question length is how much, width is how much, and height is how much. So what will you do? 2 times length width plus width height plus height times length, and then colors. How will you remember this formula? See, there are three things: length, width, height. First I took the length width here, then I took the width height here, and finally the height and the length here. Multiply them, add them, and then whatever you get in the end, multiply it by 2 and you will get the surface area of the total surface area of the rectangular prism. Okay, remember this formula, note it down. Surface area of a rectangular prism is 2 times length width plus width height plus height length. The next shape. Now This is a triangular prism. Why? Because see, in the front there is a triangle, in the back there is a triangle. Correct? Now, in the rectangular prism, all the faces were rectangle. So it was easy. I have to find the area of the rectangles only. But here, first I have two triangles. See, let us check how many surfaces are there. There are two triangles, one in the front, one in the back. So if I want the surface area of this shape, first I have to find the area of two triangles. Okay. Then after the triangle, what do you see? There is one more shape here, that is a rectangle. Check. See here, this is a rectangle. One rectangle here up. Let me erase everything, then show it to you. 1 second. Okay. Then check. There is one rectangle at the top here, the slant rectangle. Then there is one rectangle at the back. Check here. Then there is one rectangle at the bottom also. Check here. So there are three rectangles, correct? So rectangles, okay. So if I want the total surface area of a triangular prism, I have to find the area of 5 surfaces, out of which 2 are triangle and 3 are rectangles. So we will there is no direct formula for it. So you will find the area of each surface individually and then you will add them to find the total surface area of a triangular prism. Okay. Let us try some questions on prism also, then we will move to pyramid also. So we have to find the surface area of the triangular prism here. So first of all, we have two triangles, one in the front, one in the back. The triangles are similar because this is a prism. So the triangle in the front and the triangle at the back, they will have same area because they are similar shapes, right? So let us first find the area of two triangles. How do we find the area of a triangle? We have to multiply the base and the height of the triangle and then divided by 2. Now because both the triangles are similar, I need the area of two triangles. So I will multiply it by 2 for two triangles. Okay. This is the area of triangle and multiply 2 because there are two triangles. Now what is the base and height for the triangle? The base of my triangle is 4 inches here and the height of my triangle is 3 inches. So I have to do 4 multiply 3 divided by 2. This is the area of one triangle and multiply 2 because there are two triangles. Now 2 divided by 2. Khalas. What do I have? 4 times 3, 12. So 12 inches square. In the area we put square. Why? Because I am multiplying the base and height, only 2 dimensions. So inch multiply inch, inch square. Now we have 3 rectangles. Let me erase these things. Then I will show you the rectangles now. Okay. So first we will find the area of the rectangle at the bottom. So how do we find the area of a rectangle? For the area of rectangle, we have to do length times the width. For this rectangle, the length is 4 and the width is 6. So rectangle 1 will be 4 times 6 plus. Now the rectangle number 2. Rectangle number 2 is there in the back side, this one. For this rectangle, the what is the length? Check. This line here is how much? 6, correct? Which means this line here also will be 6, correct? So 6 here length and the width is 3. So 6 times 3 plus the last one is there. Check carefully. Last one is the slant one at the top. Check here, the top one. For this one, the length is 6 and this width is how much? 5. So plus 6 times 5. So what will I get? 4 times 6, 24, plus 6 times 3, 18, plus 6 times 5, 30. Total it will be how much? 72. 30, 40, 50. Okay, 72 inch square. So How will I find the total surface area of my triangular prism? The two triangles plus the three rectangles, correct? So two triangles is how much? 12 inch square plus the three rectangles 72 inch square. Total how much? 12 plus 72, 84. So 84 square inch. So this is the total surface area of my triangular prism. Okay. Next, find the surface area of the rectangular prism. For the rectangular prism here, the length is given 12, the width is given 3, and the height is given 8 feet, correct? So feet, feet, feet. Now I told you for this you have a direct formula. Okay, no need to put too much of brain, just use the formula. Surface area of a rectangular prism is 2 times length into width plus width into height plus height into length. Just use this formula, you will get the surface area. Now what is the length? 12. So 12 times the width is 3. So 12 times 3 plus the width is 3 times the height is what? 8. So 3 times 8 plus height is 8 times the length is 12. Now we just have to solve this and we will get the answer. 12 times 3, 36. 3 times 8, 24. 8 times 12, 96. Now add them. 36 plus 24 is 60. 60 and 90, 156. 156, then multiply by 2. 156 multiply 2 will give you 312 feet square. So this is the answer. Okay. This is how you have to find the surface area of a rectangular prism. Next, find the surface area of a square pyramid. Now, how will the square pyramid look? Something like this, okay? Now, in the square pyramid, I told you all the sides are similar. So it means at the base, all the sides are 10 inch, 10 inch, 10 inch, 10 inch, okay? So at the bottom I have a square, check here. So let's say, how will I find the surface area? First of all, there is a square, so I have to find the area of the square. Plus, I told you at the curved surface here, these are all triangles, correct or no? So how many triangles will be there? Think how many triangles will be there? There will be 4 triangles. Why? Because at the bottom I have square which has 4 sides, and from every side I am making one triangle. So one in the front, then there will be one at the back, then one in the left, okay, and then one in the right here. So total there are 4 triangles here. All the 4 triangles are similar. Why do I know it? Why? Because if you will check carefully, see, let me raise this and show it to you again. The triangle in the front, its base is 10 and the height is 7. Triangle in the right, the base is 10, the height is 7. So definitely the triangle which is there at the back here, this one, this will also be 10 and the height 7. Here this one, the base will be 10 because this is a square. So all the sides must be equal, and the height will be 7. So what I will do, I will find the area of one triangle and multiply it by 4. Okay? Because there are 4 triangles, similar triangles. Now, first of all, how do we find the area of a square? We do side multiply side. Side multiply side, or you can say length multiply width. Okay, plus 4 times. How do you find the area of a triangle? Base multiply height divided by 2. Correct? These are the formulas. So, let's see. Get the values. Side yani, these are sides. What is the value of the side? The length 10. The width 10. So simple here. 10 multiply 10 plus 4 times. What is the base of the triangle? The base is 10 and the height is 7. So 10 times 7 divided by 2. So finally 10 times 10, 100 plus. Can I do simply 4 taqsim 2? 4 taqsim 2 will become 2, correct? So I can write here 2 times 10 times 7. 10 times 7. This will give me 100 plus 7 times 2, 14. 14 times 10, 140. So total it will be 240. The unit is inch. So inch square. Okay. Now, next question. Question number 4. The last question. Now I have a triangular pyramid. How do I know? If I check the base is a triangle. Triangle has how many sides? 3 sides, correct? Yani, how many triangles will be there? 3 triangles. One triangle from this side, first one triangle from this side, one triangle from this side. So total how many surfaces are there? If I want the surface area, first I have a base, that is a triangle. So I have to find the area of that triangle. Plus, there are 3 triangles in the curved surface. So we have to find their area. So let us talk about how do we find the area of a triangle? Base multiply height divided by 2. And check one thing now. All these triangles here on the upper side here, all of them are similar. Why? They have same area. Why? Because check for this triangle. What is the base? 12.2. For this triangle, what is the base? 12.2. For this triangle which is starting from here, the base will be 12.2. What is the height of this triangle here? 16. So the height for this one will also be 16. The height for the triangle at the back will also be 16. So because their base and height are same, so that is why I can just find the area of one triangle and multiply it by 3. Why? Because there are 3 triangles from 3 sides. So plus it will be 3 times the base, let us take the big B as big edge, and height divided by 2. So let us find the area of the base first. The base area here, this one. The base is how much? 12.2, and the height, this one is the height. Height is how much? 10.6. So I will say 12.2 times 10.6 divided by 2 plus 3 times. Okay, what is the base again? Base is again 12.2 times the height for this triangle is how much? 16 times 16 over 2. Now we have to solve this. So boys, 12.2 divided by 2. 2 times how much give me 12? 2 times 6 gives me 12. Okay. Then 2 times how much give me 2? 2 times 1 gives me 2. After point there is one number. So after one number I put the point. Here again same thing. I will divide it. I will get 6.1. Now what do I have? 6.1 times 10.6. If you multiply a number with 1, then you get the same result. Because 2 times 1, 2. Correct? Okay, do not put the point. 1 second. So, just put 1 here. Now 1 is over. Next line, put a 0. Start multiplying with 6. 6 times 1, 6. 6 times 0, 0. 6 times 1, 6. Both the numbers are over. So, put a line here and do line. 1 plus 0, 1. 0 plus 6, 6. 1 plus 0, 1. Here, 6. Here after one number point. Here after one number point. So, total 1 and 1, 2. So, after 2 number, put the point. So, this will become 61.61 plus. Here, what do we have? 3 times 6.1 times 16. So 3 times 6.1 will be 18.3. How? Because check 6.1 times 3. 3 times 1, 3. 3 times 6, 18. After point there is one number. So after one number I put the point. So 18.3 times 16. I think we can multiply with the table of 16. 16 times 3, 48. 8 here, 4 up. 16 times 8, 128. 128 plus 4, 132. 16 times 1, 16 and 13, 29. After decimal there is one number. So after one number put the point, 292.8. Now we have to add them. 8, okay, let me tell you. Whenever you are adding decimal numbers, the decimal should be in a straight line. The decimal should be in a straight line. Let me show you how. Okay. First put the number 292.8. 292.8. For the second number, there is the point between 61 and 61, right? First put the point. It should be in a straight line. Now before point, what do I have? 61, two numbers. So below two numbers, put the two numbers of this. After that 61, so after that 61. Now see, this place is empty. So the place which is empty, you can fill it with 0. Now you add them. 0 plus 1, 1. 8 plus 6, 14. 4 here, 1 out. 2 and 1, 3 and 1, 4. Point, point, point. In plus and minus, the decimal come in the straight line. 9 plus 6, 5, 15. 5 here, 1 up. So 2 plus 1, 3. So 354.41. 354.41. What? Meter. So meter square. This is the surface area of this triangular prism. So this is how you have to find the area of the different 3D shape, the surface area of the different 3D shape. Okay. So now this lesson is over. Practice the question from the books. Goodbye.